That's a very good question, and it's one I ask myself on a daily basis.
What's your why?
Good question, Simon Sinek.
Yes.
That's a very good question, and it's one I ask myself on a daily basis. I think after reading that book, it definitely triggered that questioning in my mind. As you've probably seen from my website and on the mission statement, education has always been a big part of my goal with this. I remember when I spent 2 months teaching in China after my second year at university. I spent 2 months teaching in a English summer camp in Guangzhou in southern China. And ever since I taught there, I kind of had this inkling towards doing something that was related to education, whatever that might be. And that was always in the back of my mind. And when this came up, I was like, this is a great opportunity to go down that road. So I would always use that publishing company as a way to foster education, particularly in lower developed countries, wherever that might be, specifically war-torn countries, especially because I get so many messages from people to say they don't have access to books, they don't have the money to afford them, do they have the PDF copies, that kind of stuff. I personally think that the publishing game will change in 5 to 10 years once people have access to the internet that they didn't have before. That does not mean they will have access to hard copies. However, I believe that the amount of people that message me and say, do you have this as a PDF? Do you have this as an ebook? Now, once a publishing company gets the rights to a book and they have it on a PDF, there's no extra cost of someone buying that for $1 or for $2 to the company because they already have it as a digital form. Now, they can sell that for, let's say a book is £10, for example, a hard copy, and they sell it for £1. So it's 10% of the price. But for that person in that country, that's a bargain, and they have that as a book and they can read it on their phone.
Yeah.
So for me, that's the goal, is to make it accessible to everyone. Now, I think the tradition